Hey, hope everyone's doing good. We want to make a quick devlog showing the development process our team had during development of our game Safe in Custody. I guess we can talk about the development journey. So it took us a year to develop the project. In terms of narrative, a majority of it was managed by the client. We only managed the localization of the project along with their partners. We did help out in terms of adding in extra dialogue and extra options, especially on the UI perspective, because that was not covered by them. In terms of other challenges, was mainly in terms of game art direction. We took inspiration from visual novels such as Psychonauts in order to make sure that it's not similar to traditional visual novels or traditional storytelling games where it's two characters are on one side and the background's up front. We decided to take a new approach with it. Other things that we found interesting and challenging were integrating animations along with in teaching people what is a good and bad choice. By that is adding scoring into the thing, which did help predetermine what the good answer is. For the artists, we asked them what were their creative inspirations when making the characters for the game, what were the challenges they had while making art for the project, as well as were there any favorites they had art-wise during development of the game. Our team took inspiration from graphic novels for the composition. The style of pretty similar to their usual art style outside of In2Games, that it wasn't too difficult. For character designs, they mainly took inspiration of references of Filipino facial structures and fashion styles within modern Southeast Asian culture. The main challenges they had was me juggling art production alongside other projects at the time, and sometimes visualizing the script into storyboards and then doing it to final print was a bit of a challenge. Also keeping style consistency across each frame so that when it came to animating the frames in the final project, they can make it work. And by that stage, they refer to their own art and references often in order to keep consistency in place. In general, they didn't have a specific piece they liked. They just found it super satisfying to compare the grayed out storyboards and see the evolution from doodles to sketches to final character frames. For the developers, we asked them, was the project challenging in general? If they found it challenging, what challenges did they face and how did they overcome it? And were there any favorite pieces during the development of the game? To them, the project wasn't all that challenging from a programming perspective. They designed the structure of the code to be as versatile as they could to begin with, to account for any changes along the scope. A majority of the challenges they faced were weird build issues with the Unity game engine or certain issues with converting the spreadsheet game dialogue and showing it and reflecting it to the Unity game into the final build. Because we use a new technology was to make sure that the client can change the dialogue as much as they can externally to the game engine, that they don't need us to do it outside of asking us once in a while to check it. Nothing too major. And managing the screen scaling between mobile, this project required us to change to think of the game both on mobile portrait and on landscape. And for that we need to make sure that the UI was shown properly so that players can still play the game all throughout. This had to be tested for both orientations and for every UI element in every scenario, and using two different screen notifications at the same time. In terms of favorites, they definitely like the character designs and how expressive and detailed they were. And the animation and adding in the animated cutscenes to the game, which definitely livened up the vibe of the game with so much needed movement. And that's it. Overall, this project wasn't too difficult, but left our team inspired to continue working for more projects to come. Was something that we're proud to do and proud to show. Okay, thank you. As always, thank you so much for watching. please join our Discord server for the latest updates. Tell your friends, family, and pets about us, and obviously, make sure you like, subscribe, and punch that notification button to see any future updates. And now, a teaser for our latest game project.